All right, well, I'm going to celebrate my 4th year anniversary of brain retraining by sharing videos that I created along the way. I had intended to make more videos to document my journey. I only have about a handful, maybe a little bit more, but I'm going to share them. Crazy hair and all. Wait till you see some of them down the road. It's okay. It is what it is. It's the message that's really important. And speaking of messages, it didn't occur to me until just a handful of months ago, the significance of my start date. So I started brain retraining on March 4th, 2022. That date, when I said it out loud one day a few months ago or so, March 4th. March 4th also means move forward. I think there was a little sign in there for me that I was moving forward with my life. And I have moved forward quite a bit. So here we go. I'm going to share video number 1. Enjoy. Okay, this is Friday, March 4th, 2022. I am starting on a journey that is giving me a lot of hope with my chemical sensitivities that I have been struggling with for probably over 25 years, sometime in the mid-1990s, and I'm not exactly sure when that began. So it wasn't really until starting this brain retraining journey when I realized when my sensitivity began. And it was between 2002 and 2003. I had always thought that it was connected somehow to celiac because I was diagnosed with celiac just a couple of years before that. And then a couple of years before that, I had lost my mom. But between 2002 and 2003, I had another stressor, and that was divorce. It probably is what put my limbic system into a chronic state of stuck fight or flight, which resulted in overprotection. And that's when and where my fragrance sensitivity began. I mean, about a handful of years ago, a few years ago, I asked my ex-husband if he remembered me having a fragrance sensitivity when we were together, and he couldn't remember me having that. So it was after our divorce, and it all makes sense to me when I put it all together, that's when that all happened. But I was so busy then with so many different things that I didn't have time for a fragrance sensitivity. It wouldn't let me push it aside, though. Let's move on. I do remember what started it, or when I first recognized it. I was in my kitchen, and I had been recognizing this overall sense of yuckiness, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from, and I smelled something that was just not pleasant, and I was connecting that smell to not feeling well. And then I realized, I was connecting it to these 2 navy blue votive candles that I had. I liked my scented candles. What can I say? I liked them. And I put them in a Ziploc bag, and I put them in a drawer. And then I noticed that feeling went away. Then another day I brought them back out, and that wave of, ugh, but I don't know how else to describe it. I just felt, ugh, and it came back. And I put them back in the Ziploc bag, put them back in the drawer, took them back out again on another day. And, you know, how many times do we need to do that before realizing that it was those candles? I was not smelling the pleasant smell that I'd been used to. All I smelled was chemical, and I threw them away. I don't think I bought another scented candle since. The chemical sensitivity gradually increased through the years since then, and I'm not going to go through my whole history right now. If you're seeing this, it's only because I am benefiting from it. I am not going to share this video until I'm in the program for a longer period of time, and until till the Lord says, go ahead, Deb, release it, because I do feel like he's been leading me on this journey towards hope and recovery. I had heard about DNRS for a while, dynamic neural retraining system. I had heard about it here and there, and it just sounded too abstract and it just wasn't clicking with me. I just could not imagine something fixing me. I didn't think of it being in my brain. It was a toxic overload, is how I've always seen it forever, as long as I've been fighting this. But I felt in recent weeks, I've been feeling like I've been led to this training. First, I was led to another group doing the same kind of thing, and I felt very led to them, and then it just didn't feel right. But I'm coming back to investigating DNRS, or I came back to investigating DNRS, and towards the founder of it, Annie Hopper, and I started binging on YouTube videos and just feeling the intense feeling of yes, and in my gut, this is it, Debbie, do this, and broke down in tears many times in the last couple of days, not out of grief, but of hope. True hope. And that's what I have right now, is real hope. So I purchased the program today, and I have hooked up my computer to my TV so I can sit comfortably on my sofa and just start digging into it. I'm into the preliminary portion, and just listening to Annie Hopper and just loving everything she says. It's really resonating with me. The greatest things that I love hearing is when she says, it's not your fault, it's not in your head, and that there is hope, that life is going to change. And I so believe it. I guess if I believed it 100%, I'd be sharing this video on this day. But I have to have some experience under my belt first, because I don't want to give anybody else false hope. And this is my personal journey right now. So I'm going to keep this video under my belt, and I'm just going to keep a video journal for a while and see where it goes. But this is day one. And right now I'm full of hope and excitement and feeling the Lord's presence. Anyway, I'll share more later. Bye. Okay, so I will share video number 2 next week. It was recorded on my 4th day of training, and I was recognizing some resistance and not having a great day. I didn't really recognize what was going on at the time, after weeks of retraining and experiencing the ebbs and flows that come with it, and the brain's resistance to change. Then I understood much more clearly what was going on that day, that I will share next week. Just know when you see that video, it obviously gets better. It improves. The next one is a little downer, a Debbie Downer. But there's highs and lows along the journey, but the big thing is sticking with it. Anyway, until next time, have a good day.